voted for you to take the other ones, not me. Hijo de puta.
Those are your credentials right there, brother?
Yes, sir. This is for the Youth Univision program.
Those are your credentials? Yeah?
Yeah,
Those are legit? Those are real,
yeah,
huh?
for the Youth Univision program under Voice Ramos, there's a couple of us.
Make America great again. Woo!
America great again!
Hey, 2024!
Trump, you got the Latino vote. Trump, you got the Latino vote here, bro.
Yes, sir.
Mexicans for Trump.
100%.
Salvadorians for Trump. Salvadorians for Trump.
We need the wall. I live close by this area, and we need to live in a safe place. So please, we need Trump back in office. Vote for him. We need to finish this wall. We cannot afford to have more criminals coming into our area.
Since this wall got built, Donald Trump was trying to make America safe. Now the wall's halfway built since Biden got in. It's like they want the criminals to come in. Let's make America great, y'all. Trump Latinos.
¿Cuánto por un elote, maestro? No se crean. You know, Latinos for Trump has always been so interesting to me. Latinos for Trump to me has always been like cockroaches for raid. Honestly, that would be insulting to the cockroaches' intelligence. And I would make this video in Spanish, but I don't think the people that run that page speak Spanish, ironically. But yeah, guys, very interesting. The amount of devotion that some of these Trump supporters have for another man, Trump, is kind of weird to me. Like, men obsessing about Trump is very, very interesting to me. I've never obsessed over a man like that in my life. And honestly, I don't even know how people can support somebody like Trump. I mean, it's not like Trump was on Epstein's plane multiple times or went to Epstein's island. I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine if that was true? But to be fair, a lot of politicians went to Epstein's island and got on that plane.
Democrats, you better get your they-thems together. You better get your Twinkies, because Latinos are voting for Donald Trump. And we are so smart that we have something to say to y'all. Latinos for Trump know exactly what you guys are doing, that every day the desperation grows within your party. So now you guys want to say that this comedian should be the end-all be-all, whether we should vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. And no one knows better than Mexicans for Donald Trump, because we are smart and we know how low the Democrats can go for our vote.
Someone asked the question, Latinos for Trump, how has it been so far? All of you who stood out and voted against your own interests, what's it for you right now? How happy are you? Yeah, a lot of them are still happy because most of them are happy with the deportation, while some of them are actually not happy anymore because it's not hitting home, it's affecting, them directly. And now they are freaking out on the internet, okay? And you have some of them who are also very angry with the Black community because they are not protesting with them to come out and speak up for them and all of that. Well, guys, I've gathered some clips for you guys, which I'm just going to let roll. Then I'll come back with more commentary. But let me know what you all think in the comment section. I really love to read from you. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. And credit to all creators on this video. So let's just go watch, then I'll come back with more commentary.
Did y'all hear about the Latino Trump supporters that are devastated about him doing exactly what he said he was going to do?
This is so crazy that we voted for Trump. We trust him with the words that he promised us Latinos. Next week, multiple cities will be hitting immigration. That's so crazy that multiple people are scared to go to work. When I work as Latinos and I go to work, and that's crazy because we have a living too. I hate that I voted for him. Now I'm so scared for my family. We need to come together and do something about this.
You know what you all want me to do? You want me to make fun of her, to say I told you so, to say FAFO, but I feel for her. I have empathy sometimes too, and so I'm going to play this tiny violin for her. Look, y'all, there isn't a lot that I can say that they haven't told her already. Let me just say that he is keeping the promises that he said he was going to. No point was the man not clear about his intentions. I do feel for her family, but I want to focus on the last statement she made, where she says that it's time to come together and do something. I don't think it's too late. Too late to try and find out ways to support. Too late for her to go to people that voted in the same way that she did, that thought in the same way that she did, about her realization, and have them to try and come and support the most vulnerable group. That may not fix things, but more support is always needed. Those are my thoughts, though, familia. I want to know, what do you all think?
It really is just something about the Spanish girls, the Latinos that voted for your boy, that just gives so super senior, algebra 1, 3 times, summer school, remedial Spanish. And you girls are always from Texas, girl. You girls are always from Texas or Florida or somewhere in the boonies, Miss Thing. And you would think that, bitch, everything is bigger in Texas, girl. What happened to that brain, bitch? Big brain. Pull it out. Use it, darling. Out at the toca. Bitch, you're about to find out. I didn't know, dude. I didn't even know, dude. Literally, bitch, you should have trusted somebody that did know. It's no shade. You should have, bitch.
I want to say this because I haven't seen this point of view yet, but the Latinos that voted for Trump are not worried about their own immigration status or anybody in their family's immigration status. They're worried about closing the door behind them, making sure that Haitians, Venezuelans, anybody else that is trying to immigrate into the country are not able to do so. Because the right has created this fear of scarcity, you guys. It is false. It is not true. For so long, we've only blamed white people for wanting to close the door behind. We saw this idea with the student loan forgiveness, right? I had to pay for my college, so everybody else should have to be in debt and pay for their college too. And then you see it again with affirmative action. Certain groups wanting to get rid of affirmative action, thinking that it gave an unfair advantage to black and brown people to have access to education, when in reality it was just giving everybody a fair shot at access to education. But they have to make it feel as though there's only a few spots. They can only accept so many people because they want all of the spots for only a certain group of people, okay? And now we see it again with the way that Latinos feel about immigration. And I just want you guys to ponder really quickly. Imagine if black people did this. Imagine if black people only fought for the rights of ourselves. We didn't fight for the rights of everybody in America. There's so many things in this country that black people have fought for the rights of everyone for, and it's so disheartening to see that people choose to uphold white supremacy in this country time and time again and watch black people, black women fight for the rights of everyone. Like, it is so disheartening. And this is why teaching about intersectionality is so important. This is why being empathetic is so important. But actually does not like Trump supporters, y'all. I'm sorry.
I got a question to my Latinos for Trump. How y'all feel today? Do y'all see what's going on in California right now? Do y'all see how voting for Donald Trump didn't give y'all a single brownie point with white uneducated voters? How it did y'all no good. Wearing a MAGA hat, thinking that that was going to put y'all above it all. Now, abuela, Dio, and Tia, and Mijo, and Mija, everybody getting sent up out of here. Without an ounce of due process, right along with you. How y'all feel today? Honestly. Y'all did all that. Latinos for Trump, we love Trump. Now you're up out of here. Y'all were the deciding factor in all of this. White, uneducated voters were going to vote for Trump no matter what. That was a lost cause. But you people, on the other hand, whole different ballgame. This was an open book test, and y'all failed.
I think a lot of people didn't really expect Latinos to actually vote against their own interests. In fact, someone said sometime that the last people he expected to vote for Trump was, are the POCs, because knowing fully well the whole thing that have been happening in their community and the things happening, that they shouldn't have even thought about it. But yeah, there are people actually who preferred him, who felt that he had better ideas than, Kamala. And yes, they decided to vote. Even when he promised like mass deportation and all that, they felt it was never going to affect them. He said he was going to do it, but yeah, he's not going to do it. Yeah. All those stories that they tell themselves, try to pacify themselves that, we are actually the best ones, we are the good ones. We know the ideology of these people, okay, how Democrats work. They're trying to use our brains and make us feel like these people were against us. But alas, it's as if, their eyes are not opening and they're seeing the fact that, yes, they actually are being used by the same people that they trusted, okay, to keep them in the country. Because look at what is happening. Everybody talking about Medicaid, everybody talking about deportation, better citizenship. All of those things were all the things that they voted against. They voted against tariff. They voted, they wanted tariff to happen. They voted against, the whole deportation. They wanted people to go home. It was just their interest they were voting against, because they are the ones coming in. They are the immigrants, right? And now they are not freaking out, knowing fully well that they are the ones that actually sat down and said, you know what, we are all coming out in mass to vote against our interests, sang a song about it, celebrated their win. When he won, how excited a lot of them were. on the internet. Everyone was talking about it. They were super, super excited that he won and all that. And now, tell me a reason why they are freaking out, really. They shouldn't even be asking anybody for help or for blaming anybody, because they are the ones that actually decided to vote against their own interests. Well, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. I really love to read from you. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. Credit to all creators on this video. I look forward to seeing you all on my next. Thank you guys for watching. See you all next time. Bye, guys.